Hi everyone, my name is Angela from Angela Stitches and welcome to another Mania video, and this will be my last video of Mania Starts, and I'm actually really excited to start this. So this is called Giving, and like I said, it's the last one out of the 12 Heirloom Ornament collection by Brooks Books. So I'm going to start by choosing the colors now. So I chose all the colors for this project, I think, but for the skin, like for his face, and just like in my angel project that I did yesterday, I'm gonna just stitch with the called for DMC, or I was going to, because I don't want variegations on the face. So it calls for DMC 950, but for some reason I can't find it right now. So I'm just gonna go with this, and I think it'll look okay. It's a bit on the pink side, but yeah, I think it should look okay. So I'm gonna go with that, and I think I have everything else. But for his red coat, I'm actually going to mix these three colors, and one of these are actually called Old Santa, and I thought that was really appropriate, and I love the color for that, but I don't think I have enough to do the whole coat, so I'm gonna mix these three, well, not this darker one, but these three colors for his coat, and then for like his darker sleeves area, I'll use these. So I think that's gonna look really good. And then I might need another brown color, like a lighter brown, for this area and the back stitching, so I guess I'll use this for that. This could actually work for his skin too, but no, I think I'm just gonna stick with the DMC. So yeah, I think I'm ready to start now, so I'll come back later to check in. So it's been about an hour, I think, and this is how much I got done. And I have some park threads here, so don't mind that. And I started on the house because I wanted to get to this little angel. I think that's really cute. And also started on the beard. And like the green that I have for this, and this is two different green colors that I used. And for the darker shade, the part of the floss that I used was the lighter section of the variegation, so it doesn't look like it's dark enough. So I was thinking about ripping it out and re-stitch it with the darker section, but I don't know, I might run out of that green that I have, and I still have to work on the other projects with this same green color, so, and I don't want to run out. But if I do run out, I could just use DMC, but I think I'm just gonna leave it, and because it doesn't really bother me that much. So I think I'm just gonna leave it this way. But yeah, the more I look at this design, I see more details like his beaded beard, and there's a little beaded flower at the end of his hat, and vines on his jacket, and also a pine cone in his pocket. So yeah, I think it's really cute. So I'm gonna take a break now though, and come back later again tonight to stitch. So it is the last day of Mania for me, and I actually didn't stitch anymore last night because I was in a food coma. I haven't had fried chicken like that in so long, so I think I ate way too much, but that was really good. Chicken and beer is always so good. But yeah, so I didn't stitch anymore last night after that, or after my last clip. And so I woke up this morning and stitched for a little bit, and I'm stitching his cheeks, and I just started on the second pink shade, and I feel like the darker pink that I have here is way too pink and way too dark. So I think I'm gonna rip that out and stitch with something a little lighter than that. So yeah, I'm gonna work on that right now. So I frogged the darker pink and finished the lighter pink that I had. And I'm gonna restitch the darker area, but this is the color that I used earlier, and I don't know what I was thinking. That was way too dark. But I'm gonna use this color, and it looks pretty much the same, but it's a little lighter. But from this floss, I'm gonna try to pick the lightest section. I don't know if you could tell, but there's this one strand that's really light. So I'm gonna try using that to make it look like this. So yeah, I'm gonna work on that right now. So I worked on his cheeks and moved down to his beard, and his beard looks really gray, but it's actually a light bluish color, but that looks really gray, huh? But I think I'm just gonna leave it because after the beading, I think it's gonna look okay. So I'm gonna take a break now, but I really wanna at least get started on his jacket by tonight. So I'm gonna use these three pinks and reds because I just wanna see what that looks like. And one of these are actually called Old Santa. I think I talked about this earlier or yesterday. So it's this one. And I really love the variegations on this. So I'm gonna use the other two colors to mix or stitch partially with all three colors and try to imitate that variegation. And also, I'm thinking about, I haven't decided whether or not to have the variegations horizontal or vertical. In the picture, the variegations are in a horizontal orientation, but I think it'll look really good vertically. So I might do that and stitch his arms in a horizontal orientation so that there's a little bit of a difference in texture. So I'm gonna try experiment with it and come back later tonight to show you what I have. Okay, so I finished his beard and I was working on his jacket, like the brown portion of his coat. And I actually skipped dinner earlier because I wasn't hungry, but I'm starting to feel like I need to eat something. So, and it's also like 10 p.m. right now. So it's pretty late, but I'm gonna try to make myself a snack. But after that, I'm gonna come back and try to get to the red part of the coat and then also finish the tiny angel and like the basket that she's in. So yeah, those are the three things that I want to get to by tonight on this project. So I'm gonna go eat real quick and then come back and stitch a little bit more on this project. So I think I'm done stitching for tonight. So yeah, this is what it looks like so far. And I'm a little sad that I didn't get more progress on this, but I'll come back to this project next week anyways. So yeah, but I did get to everything that I wanted to by tonight, like his jacket, and I even got started on the blue flower here. And like I said earlier, I'm going to stitch the jacket in a vertical orientation, and that's what I've been doing so far, and I really like it. I know it's a little too early to see the full effect of it yet, but I think it'll look really good once I get like a large portion done. And I don't know if I already talked about this, but his arms, I'm gonna stitch it in a horizontal way, so there's a bit of distinction there besides the colors. And also this middle section of the brown background, I'm gonna stitch that area in a horizontal orientation as well. So yeah, it looks really good. I finished the angel and the basket as well, so that looks really cute. And then I also backstitched the star above it. So yeah, I'm gonna put this away now and I'll talk a little bit about my plans for rest of May. And I'm gonna write all of these down to my journal. So let me come back to show you my 12 projects. So I have 2 pieces of fabrics, and then these are the 12 charts. So starting from tomorrow, I'll be working on 2 projects a day and put as many stitches as I can and aim for finishes. I'm not sure if I'll able to finish all 12, but let's see how much I need to stitch on each project. So in this piece of fabric, I have 8 designs on it. So tomorrow I'll be working on project number 1 and number 2. And it looks like I have a lot of progress on this. And number 2 is actually finished, like the cross stitches are done. So for comparison, I'll have the pictures out right next to it. So this is number 1 and then number 2. So yeah, it looks like there's not that much I need to do on number 1 as well. Just a little bit of cross stitches. Let's see. Okay, so like this area here and the moons, and then like the garden here, and also this side too. And then like the back stitching and the beading. So I think I could finish this by tomorrow. Yeah. Well, like this area might be time consuming, but there's not that many stitches. So, and then like this one is all finished. All I need to do is the embroidery stitches and add some beading. So all the back stitching is already done, and then yeah, like the embroidery stitches here and the beading here. So I think I could definitely finish number 2, but I might spend a little bit more time on number 1. So that'll be day 1, and then the day after that, I'll be working on project number 3 and 4. And number 4 is almost like a full project, like a new project. So there's a lot to go. So let's look at the cover photo and see how much I need to do on this 2 projects. So like the basket, yeah, it looks like there's a lot more to go, like the glove and the garden cutter. And then, yeah, number 4, that's a lot of stitches to go, and it's almost like full coverage too. But I remember spending a lot of time on this area, like I was frogging and restitching it. So, yeah, these 2 projects might not get done by end of May, which is fine. So, yeah, those are number 3 and 4. And then the third day, I'll be working on number 5 and 6. And number 6 is done. I remember that, the bird. But I still have a lot to go on the fruit basket. Also, number 5 is the bird, and then the fruit basket is number 6. So all I need to do on this one is the beading, and then I'll be done. And then this one, there's a lot of stitches that I need to get to. And there's even shelves above it. So yeah, that's gonna take a little bit of time. But I guess I'll have a finish here. So yeah, so that'll be day 3, and then on day 4 I'll be working on number 7 and 8. And oh, the rows. I think I said I might need another 2 hours to finish that. So, but it seems like that's upside down. So let's see. So this is the fish, and then number 8 is the rose. Yeah, I think that's upside down. So let me talk about the fish first. So I think I'll be working on the fish a little bit more and then start on the rose. Or maybe I'll start the rose and have a finish and then get to the fish. Yeah, I think that's what I'll do. I'll work on the rose first, and then if I have time, I'll go back to the fish. So at least I'll have one finish for that day. So yeah, that's everything on this piece of fabric, and I have 4 other projects on my second piece of fabric, so I'll bring that real quick. So on day 5, I'll work on number 9 and 10. So I think the teapot is number 9, and it's a little crinkled, but that's okay. And then number 10 is the pine cone, and actually pine cone is almost finished except for the back stitching. So maybe I'll try to finish number 10, the pine cone first, and then get to the teapot. So let me show you. Can I do this? Yeah. So Let's see. Yeah, there's a lot to go on the teapot, but the pine cone is almost finished, except for the beading here, like the big snowflake with the beading. So on day 5, I'll try to finish the pine cone real quick and then move on to the teapot. And the teapot has a lot of stitches, and there's a teacup at the corner here, so I might spend a lot more time on the teapot on day 5. And then on day 6 will be the last day, where this is gonna be difficult because I have the two designs upside down. But you've already seen this pretty recently, so I won't talk too much about this. But this is the angel, number 11. And there's so much more stitches to go, so I might not able to finish this one. And also the Santa, because the code and all of the items, yeah, that's a lot of stitches. So, but I'll be working on those two projects on day 6. And it looks like on this piece of fabric, I'll only have one finish, the pine cone. And on the other fabric, I think I could at least have 4 finishes. The rose, the bird, the house, and the quilted heart, I think. So, yeah. I was hoping to get more finishes than that, but we'll see. I'm pushing myself a little hard with these projects because I decided that I didn't want to have like a bunch of Maynia starts and become whips that I'll have for a long time. I'm not really sure if that made sense there, but I still wanted to do Maynia because it's fun, but I just didn't want it to start big projects and have like 15 new whips, and then usually that excitement about starting new projects turns into stress after Mania. Like when I started 15 perforated paper projects the last time I participated, and I still have those. I'm slowly working on those to finish, but I wanted to do Mania this year, but I wanted something small that I could finish within during Mania. So I thought this was the perfect project for that. So we'll see. I'm gonna try really hard to have some finishes, as many finishes by end of May. So yeah, I think that's it for this video. And I just want to say thank you to everyone who kept up with all of my videos this month. I know it's a lot of videos, but I also really liked making them and enjoyed reading your comments about all of the different things that I showed this month. It was really fun, but I won't be able to, I don't think I'll be uploading as often as I did this month, starting from June. Maybe until May, I'll try to post every 4 projects, so that's every 2 days. But starting June, I'll post in my normal schedule. I think I used to post maybe 2 videos a week. But I want to ask if you prefer longer videos, like 30 minutes videos once a week, or shorter videos but more often. Let me know in the comments, and I'll try to make videos based on that or upload based on that. So, yeah, I think that's everything. So, thank you again for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!